Welcome to the Introduction to ESNT Training, the Certification Key for Physical Security Technicians 2013 Update. The ESNT, Electronic Security Networking Technician Training and Certification Program, is a comprehensive, self-directed training via the CD that you're watching right now, which includes labs and experiments you can do at home. Also includes freeware testing software, quizzes for the webinars that you'll be viewing. There's an online practice test, and then you can go take your formal ESNT certification test at any one of 1,200 junior colleges and technical schools located in the United States and Canada. The first question you might ask is, what's the value of this? Why should I do this? Our industry, the electronic security industry, is changing, and more of the systems and products are IP-based. They're network-based. The networking world, for IT people, they take certifications very seriously, and IT people are certified for Cisco products, or they're certified for Microsoft software. They're certified for various things. That proves to their boss, and that proves to their people they work with that they have studied and they've passed the test and they know what they're doing with the network devices. Now, we have some issues in our business because we're going to take IP cameras or intercoms, fire alarm panels, alarm transmitters. We're going to connect these to our customer's network. We're going to connect them to their local network, and we're going to hook them up so that they are accessible or can communicate over the internet. Well, what happens if we do it wrong and we cripple our client's network or we disable it completely? We've got a big problem. The client's got a big problem, and we, the electronic security company, we got a big problem. So what the ESNT program does is teaches you everything you need to know to accurately and safely connect devices up to local networks and to the internet. So you're going to learn with this program. You're also going to earn, because with an ESNT certification, you will be able to show your current and possibly future employers you know what you're doing with network stuff. You studied for it, you took a test, and you passed it. And for alarm companies, they are now using this ESNT certification as a sales tool. When they go to see their clients, they're saying, well, I know I'm bidding against some other companies, and they're good companies, but you know, my people are ESNT certified. They know what they're doing about networks. I can show you their certifications. I'm not so sure about my competitors. So you see where this ESNT certification can provide a competitive advantage for your security company. ESNT stands for Electronic Security Networking Technician. And at this point, I want to make the point that there are a lot of certifications in the networking world. However, this is the only certification that's available that is specifically for the electronic security business. Cameras, intercoms, access control, fire alarm systems, alarm transmitters, all of the IP-enabled devices that our industry is producing now, this certification is only about those and specifically about the electronic security business. This program is provided on the self-study CD, which you have, which has 10 lectures on it. With each lecture, there's a quiz, and there's answers to the quiz. There's freeware software for network testing, and there's labs that you can do as well. And this certification and training program is provided and sponsored by and authorized by the ETA, the Electronic Technicians Association. Now, the ETA is a vendor-independent training and certification body. They've been in business for over 30 years, and they're widely recognized in the electronics and the IT industry as providing training and certification programs. They have hundreds of certifications available, and thousands of people have been certified through the ETA for various types of electronics, fiber optics, IP types of knowledge. If you want to know more about the ETA, The whole story is on their website at www.eta-i.org. It's important for you to understand that this program, the ESNT program, is vendor independent. This is not training on how to install products from vendor A or products from vendor B. This is training that will apply to any vendor's product if it's an IP-enabled product. So this is a vendor-neutral program that provides you training that will apply to any devices that are being manufactured today and being manufactured in the future. The curriculum, the material, the topics that were put together to create the ESNT program were developed by a committee that included trainers, distributors, manufacturers, and dealers. We put together a list of these are the things that an electronic security technician needs to know to be able to safely and accurately install IP-enabled devices, physical security devices, onto people's networks. Here you see a list of the course materials. There are 9 sections in the course materials that you see listed here, everything from general networking to cabling to internet connections to network security, common network testing. Be aware that as of January 1st, 2013, the ESNT program has been upgraded. We have added a 10th section, which is included on this disk, which updates to the latest technologies that are available today. Technology has moved forward since the year 2010 when we initially started the ESNT program. So now we are up to date to 2013 with this new disk that you are using right now. So there are now actually 10 sections. The last section is the 2013 update. One of the things I'll point out to you is what you see in the lower right-hand side of your screen, the 2 red stars. Throughout the materials that you're going to view, you're going to look at a webinar and you're going to see that we also provide you with a PDF of the webinar slides. On that webinar or on the slides, wherever you see the double red stars, that is something that you must remember for your formal ESNT test. So we've tried to create these materials to make it as straightforward as possible for you to be able to study the disk, take the quizzes, do the labs, do the online test, practice test, and then you're ready to go take your formal examination with a high possibility of initial success that you are going to pass the test. Now, each of the disks contains 10 webinars. Each webinar is from 45 minutes to an hour and a half long. We've got PDFs of the slides from each webinar. We've got the quizzes for each webinar with and without answers. Then there's freeware software programs for network testing and scanning. And there's a section of network labs that you would do to actually get some hands-on in terms of how to do this network stuff. All this is included in your ESNT disk. The labs include packet sniffing and network scanning and common network troubleshooting methods. These are included as you go through the lab materials. Here, for example, is one of the freeware software programs called Nmap or ZenMap, which is a scanning software. This is great stuff because not only can you scan your network, you can scan other people's networks like your client's network, and you can find every device on their network. You can find their IP addresses, their open ports, their MAC addresses. In fact, you can even find out who manufactured the device. If you look at the second device from the top, you see that its IP address is 192.168.1.10, and you see that the manufacturer is Matsushita Electric. Who's Matsushita Electric? That's Panasonic. That is a Panasonic camera on my network. So this is just an example of the kind of software programs that are included on the disk. Now, the way to achieve your ESNT certification is a straightforward process. The first thing you're going to do is study the webinars on the disk. You can watch them as many times as you want. You can stop them and start them. Very easy to re-watch them if you want to, but you're going to want to watch a webinar, then take the quiz, and then look at the answers to see, did you absorb the materials? As you're going through the webinars, you're also going to want to perform the labs that are included. Then, when you feel like you're ready to go take your formal ESNT examination, you're going to email to slaytonsolutions@sbcglobal.net, and you're going to use the secret word TOPSHOT. When you send that email to us, we are going to provide you with a username and password for the online ESNT practice exam that's at www.slaytonsolutionsltd.com. This is an online exam because it actually records your score. So what you want to do then is take the online exam and take it as a closed book test. No notes. If you can score 43 out of 50, which would be an 86%, you are then ready to go take your formal ESNT examination. Conversely, if you find you take the online exam and you don't score very well, you can restudy the materials, then you can take this practice exam again or repeatedly until you get to a point where you're comfortable and say, you know, I'm ready to go take my formal ESNT examination. Now, to find a location for you to take your formal ESNT exam, what you do is go to the ETA's website. There's a link here, or you can just go to eta-i.org. Look for test sites, and there will be a box for you to fill in your postal code or zip code, and it'll come up and say, these are the schools within 10 miles of your home or business. Great. You then contact that school and say, I want to take the ETA's ESNT examination. The cost for the examination and certification for 3 years is $100 US. It's payable to the school. You're going to show up with a credit card or a check and say, here's my money, I want to take this test. Now, it's important when you're talking to the school to verify the price, because some schools want to charge more. They want to charge $150. They want to charge $135. No, you should be paying $100 only. So verify the pricing before you schedule your test, and then you're going to go take your exam. Now, the details of the formal examination are as follows. It is an 80-question test, and you have 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete it. Some schools will administer this test on a computer, and you'll get your score right away. Some schools will administer the test on paper, in which case your test score, your answer sheet, will be sent to the ETA for grading, and then you will receive notification in the mail as to whether you passed or failed. This is a closed book test. No notes are allowed. It is a pass-fail test. You must have 75% correct answers or better to pass. If you pass, you're good and you're certified. On the other hand, if you fail the test, you get one free retake within a calendar year of the initial test at no additional charge. So you can restudy the disc, retake the practice exam, get ready again, and go take the test again at the same school, and they're not going to charge you anymore if you do it within a calendar year. So basically you get 2 shots at the test for the $100 price. Once you're certified, your certification is good for 3 years. As your 3rd year anniversary approaches, you will be contacted by the ETA as to whether you want to renew your certification. If you do, the cost is $25 US, and as a certificate holder, you must present evidence of either continuing education classes relevant to the electronic security industry, or the easy way is simply go to your employer and have them sign off saying, this person works for me in the electronic security business, and that is sufficient for you to continue your certification if you choose to. Now, the people who put together this training disc that you will be viewing are Ray Coulombe and myself. Let's talk about Ray for a minute. Ray is a noted industry expert. He carries a bundle of certifications, ESNT, he's fiber optic certified, he's CCNA security certified. He ran his own business manufacturing IP CCTV devices. Very knowledgeable, knows his stuff, and Ray contributed greatly to the section on network security, which is a very important part of this training program that has been put together. Myself, my name is Dave. I've been in the electronic security business since 1977. I am the technical writer for SDM Magazine. I also have various certifications. I'm a certified fiber optic trainer. I'm a certified ESNT trainer. I am Network Plus certified. But what I want you to understand is that we put together this training program specifically for the electronic security business, and I think you're going to find as you go through the webinars, we are not talking down to you, we're talking with you and explaining to you fully how these IP devices work, how you program them, how you troubleshoot them, how you connect them, all the information that you need to be effective in the field, knowledgeable, and confident in your networking skills. Some of our customers ask us to provide a pre-test live webinar. This is generally if the customer is training a number of their people and they want to have a live session with the trainer before they go take their formal test. We're happy to do this. You're welcome to contact us at 708-212-5150 or send us an email at slaytonsolutions@sbcglobal.net, and we can talk about this pre-test webinar. It's a 3-hour webinar. It can be delivered to your home, to your office, wherever you might want it to be, and we'll probably be holding some of these throughout the year 2013 and going forward. So if you're interested in the webinars, contact us. We're certainly glad to talk to you. The ESNT program is a comprehensive vendor-independent training and certification testing. This is going to give you the ability to prove your knowledge to your clients and to your employers that you know what you're doing. Good luck with your ESNT training. Good luck with your certification testing. If you have any questions about the program, please contact us at the numbers and the email that you saw on the previous slide. And I hope to see you with your ESNT certification down the road at some of the events where I give speeches. And good luck with your ESNT training. Thank you.